Is this the first time you've ever been interviewed while cutting someone's hair?
No.
No? Really?
Yeah, I've been here 49 years. You expect this to be the first time somebody's done this in 49 years? My name is Ron Benton. I'm a barber. Oh, well, it started back in 1947 or 48. I believe 48. Down at the Varsity Theater. My dad was a smart man. He stayed down there until 1965 when this complex was built. And when we moved up here, I decided to go to barber school. I was actually enrolled in SIU at the time. We needed some extra help, so I thought, why not? You know, school's 1 year, so I'll be making money a year instead of having to wait 4 years. So, and it's been good, you know. I mean, in this job, you're never doing the same thing over and over. I mean, you're repetitive in what you're doing, but you're doing it to somebody different. I think the neatest one I ever had was when Hank Williams Jr. came to town.
Oh.
And he needed a beard trim. So somebody called me and said, would you be willing to go to the hotel and give Hank Williams Jr. a beard trim? Well, of course. It was fun. There was a period of time the Beatles were popular. Everybody let their hair grow. And actually the business was pretty slow. You know, probably down 50%. Well, I think the Kent State deal was probably the worst thing that ever happened to Carbondale. You know, it was ugly. It was really ugly. And, you know, they had they called the National Guard out and state police, and it was, well, Kent State, they were demonstrating against the war in Vietnam. 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want your war, you know. The National Guard at Kent State gunned down about 4 students. Right. And then it just carried from one college to the other. Several thousand kids marched right down this street, you know.
But all the windows on the strip were busted out except for yours?
Just this one window.
Oh, this one window?
Just one window, yeah. That window right there. Well, I think that my wife and I are going to maybe move south for a while.
Where to?
Florida.
Florida?
I think so. We've been going to this place for about 5 years. And if this place gets torn down, that's what we're going to do.
In May 2014, a third party plans to demolish Varsity South and construct a new apartment complex on that land.
The house that we've rented is coming up for sale, so I think we're going to buy it. Just try and sell our house and enjoy the fun life for a while. It took me a while to talk her into it, though. You know, we have grandkids in St. Louis, and we actually took them there last year to make sure they were okay with what we were doing. They seemed okay with it.
How many grandkids do you have?
2 boys.
2 boys?
Yeah.
Perfect.
11 and 7. I think this guy that was in the first one wanted to do this without putting any retail on the main floor.
Okay.
And the city would not allow that. They have a code that says if you put an apartment building in Carbondale, retail has to be on the bottom floor, which keeps it a business community, a downtown community. You know, I think Carbondale used to be a great downtown. It did. I can remember somebody asked me one time, what would you do to rejuvenate downtown Carbondale? I said I'd put a bar on every corner. You know, a sports bar or some kind of bar on every corner, because that's what draws kids. So I'm sure that when this big building goes in, that it's going to rejuvenate downtown. Now, somebody told me today that the guy that owns Quattro's, you've been in Quattro's before?
Yeah.
He bought this piece of property right up here on the corner that there's nothing on. He bought that and he's going to put a little strip mall in there.
Really?
So there you go, you know, that happens from this thing. That's the start. I mean, it can be done. It can be brought back again, but it's going to take 5 or 6 years, really. Carbondale's a good place. I've had 67 good years here. The first thing you have to do is give a good product. You know what I mean? You have to give a good haircut, and you have to be polite. You have to smile. Sometimes you don't want to. Everybody comes through that door is a good customer. You know, you got to grit your teeth and bite your tongue sometimes. You know, there's been some ups and downs, but Cardinal's been good to me. I've been good to it, I hope. All right, my man.
Thanks so much. I have a 20.
That's how I'm saying.
No, I
No
cannot.
charge.
I cannot accept that
No
at all.
charge. It's okay.
You have a 1?